1 week ago, the NASCAR Nationwide Series made its inaugural run on the Road America road course in Wisconsin. Carl Edwards was the man. He won the pole, led 35 of the 50 laps in the race, but it wasn't as easy as it sounds. He had to prevail in a late fight with Jacques Villeneuve in that yellow 32 car over that 4-mile road course to get the trophy and, of course, the now traditional victory flip celebration. Carl's win last week was his first of the season in the 15th race of the year. In 2008 and 2009, he got his first win of the year in the Nationwide Series right around the same time and went on a tear from there that saw him win 7 and 5 races in those campaigns and make a good run at the championship. The hottest driver in the Nationwide Series of late, last week's winner at Road America, and the newest member of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition joins us now in the ESPN Pit Studio. Carl Edwards, thanks for the time.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be the hottest driver in the series right now. No, that's I don't know if we've earned that title yet, but we've been running really well. We've been getting better, and man, our guys have been working really hard, and it's so cool to get a win for Fastenal there in Wisconsin. They told me at the beginning of the year at the photo shoot, they said if you can win one race, win that Road America race. I didn't even know what Road America looked like. I told them, we'll win it, don't worry, you know, but that's pretty cool.
Finishes of second, and first in 3 races will get you the title of hottest driver in the series. But in my opinion, Road America, you had been 0 for the season to that point. You talked about it a lot. How important was that breakthrough win for you?
That was really, really important, and I think it's important to my guys and the guys in the shop, the guys in the engine department too. You know, for me as a driver, it meant a lot to just, you know, to be out there, and I'm shifting gears and driving, and it was like, man, we're faster than everybody else. You know, this is the first time that's happened in a long time, and you know, this series is tough, and it kind of gave me a little bit more, a little more confidence. And I know for the guys that built that race car and the guys at the shop, it did the same.
Yeah, Carl, you know, the first part of the season, it didn't really look like that your program was up to where Gibbs and Penske were when you came out of the box here. Right. Do you feel like you're there now and on a weekly basis in any type track you go to?
I feel like we're closer, but I still don't think we're there. There's some things we've got to work on. You know, I think NASCAR did a good job taking the engines and looking at the power that the different cars make, and, you know, hopefully there'll be something on the horizon for us there. I think our race cars are as good, and I think that our guys are working as hard and as smart as the rest of them. You know, and qualifying's paid. You know, today we qualified very well, but it really, once you get to racing, it remains to be seen if we have cars that can go out here and beat them. But I'm telling you, if you know, those stats are right, we kind of seem to do this. We start halfway through the season and we can capitalize at the end. I hope we can do that this year. It'd mean a lot to win this championship.
You know, you're talking about your race cars again, and to kind of add on to the question DJ's asked you, I heard Jack Roush talk a couple of weeks ago about the race simulations that you guys have, you know, before you even get to the racetrack, and he felt those were off somewhat. Has that gotten better over the last few weeks, or? Well,
that's stuff that we've used primarily, you know, that's the reason for our Cup program, I think, being a little bit off. Our Nationwide Series program, I think that there's just a couple little things. We don't exactly know what they are. We think we got kind of a handle on it. We think we've been getting better, but that simulation for us kind of trickles down from the Cup side. And Drew does an amazing job of using a combination of that science and then kind of, you know, shooting from the hip as a standard old school crew chief. And I think that combination's kept us out of that no man's land with simulation.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's talk about this race. You've won here before, 2006. You had a pretty good fight with Kevin Harvick to get to victory lane. They'll look at that for just a minute while I ask you about today's race. You start second. You got Kyle and Harvick just behind you. You're alongside Keselowski, and this is a pretty tough racetrack. DJ was just telling us, tougher than it appears. What's it going to take to win over 200 laps here?
It is a tough racetrack. It looks very simple. You know, on paper, this looks like an easy place. I mean, you know, it's all about, there's a couple things. It's going to be, you know, the long run. You know, can your car, you know, handle well over the long run? And then 2, it's going to be a strategy at the end. Drew and I talked a little bit about that, and I've been beat on strategy here. Plus, we've got this weather that may or may not come, and you know, I wouldn't want him to have to be a crew chief today, but we've got to go out there and like you said, all those names, all those guys are fast, and it's gonna be a really good race.
We appreciate you taking the time to come out here we've called this Brad's Bluff for the day.
Right.
You know, we got Mount Washington, all that. This is Brad's Bluff. So we appreciate you coming out to Brad's Bluff.
If you need any advice on the nutrition part on that President's physical fitness count, you come to me. I can help you out with that.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and thanks to Copart and Fastenal and Ford, and hopefully we can get to victory lane again. And I'll pick you up some donuts.
Any fried foods in that?
No fried foods.
I don't want no part of that.
How about lobsters? He's pretty good with those things.
Yeah, seafood's good.
Yeah.
All right. Carl Edwards, thank you for the time. We appreciate it. Good luck today.
Thank you, guys.
Carl starting second in his Ford.